Hey, what is up guys? Got a replay duel for you guys that I did earlier today on a tag duel. So it was just a bunch of viewers. I pretty much posted on my Facebook page. If you guys want to tag duel, I'll be tag dueling for the next couple hours. So anyways, my deck is a Scumbag Apex Avian Lock. My partner is playing a Destiny Hero Dragoon Turbo deck, but it's using a Chain Material Fusion Gate build. It doesn't actually go for like a win condition in one turn. It just basically grabs them all. It can technically OTK, but in tag duels with 16,000 life points, it's a little bit difficult to do that. So look at that. He already used Solemn Warning, but his partner dualities into a Solemn Warning. So unfortunately, getting double Solemn kind of sucks in Yu-Gi-Oh! But anyways, we are going to be playing against a Ghosttrick and a Zombie player. So I go for my Pendulum play, and he unfortunately stops it, but it's fine. I got that Flying Calamari with that supply unit, so good. Get that extra free draw power. And here's where Azneyeswhite fails a little bit here. I activated Seal of Orichalcos when I already special summoned this, and this destroys all special summoned monsters you control at the time of activation. So don't feel like Azneyeswhite, and don't do what Azneyeswhite just did right there. Just summon your Flying Calamari, normal summon it, and then activate this, and you'll be okay. I could have waited one turn too, but yeah, definitely minus, definitely stupid of me to do that, but looks like our Destiny Hero player is going to duality. He adds a terraforming. He's going to go for Destiny Hero Doom Lord. And this is a really good combo right here for you if you are playing a Ghosttrick deck. So Needle Sealing says, when there are 4 more monsters on the field, destroy all face-up monsters. So you don't have to have all 4 face-up monsters. It's just that you destroy all of the face-up monsters. Now there's also this card called Ghosttrick Out. So you reveal a Ghosttrick and in your hand, and this turn Ghosttrick card you control and face down defense position monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. So that's a really good effect. That also protects the field spell, which you will probably see later on in this duel. So that's a really good combo for Ghosttricks. And it's just that all you card just popping all the stuff. It's just, that card's pretty good. It's one of the most aggressive rank 3 monsters I would say in the game right now. So I go ahead and go for that play right here. Remember guys, I know he has a Solemn Warning right here. I was trying to bait it out with the card D right here with this play, and I was like, well, if I don't do anything, we could just lose anyway. So I decided to go in for my Pendulum Summon play, and this is an interesting ruling I didn't know about. So if you actually get Solemn Warning, I knew all the monsters would die, but here's the thing. Pendulum monsters don't go back face up in the extra deck when they get Solemn Warning, which is crazy. And it doesn't get rid of the cards that bring them out. They are technically an inherent special summon, but I thought that they would have been destroyed, because what's interesting is technically, since I still got my monster destroyed, like, it doesn't specify anywhere when this card is destroyed on the field or how they're exactly ruling it. You just basically have to just know it, and you know, obviously Pendulum Summoning isn't out yet, so we'll get all that information later. But anyways, I still get the effect of Shrine of Mist Valley, which allows me to special summon this card. If you guys are like, Azneyeswhite, why didn't you card D after? You can't special summon the turn you activate card D. The only reason why I summoned card D was hoping he would Solemn Warning it, and then I would just go ahead and win. But yeah, Warning's a good card. So he's going to go ahead and half my card D so he gets extra damage. But I do get to technically draw a card, so I'm good right here. So at this point, my opponent activates Fusion Gate Chain Material. At this point, I walked away, and I was like, well, it's going to take half an hour for this move, and we just automatically won at this point. But I was definitely wrong. Ghosttricks, obviously, are a deck that can definitely stall, and he wasn't playing a Chain Material where you go for the Phoenix card and you keep on recycling and you burn your opponent to death. That is not what he was going for. I thought it was. Most of the time when I see Chain Material Fusion Gate, I expect it to be like an OTK, but he just goes ahead and makes his card Gingarita here, and this card is pretty good. I like it a lot. What's cool with Chain Material is it destroys the card at the end phase, so you get the cards with supply unit. This card is so good in tag duels. So he ends up making a Void Ogre Dragon, and I'm like, that's fine. It's my turn right now. Azneyeswhite go ahead and special summons the double Destiny and Dragoon, and then I calculate out on the calculator, and I'm like, okay, well, it's fine. I can go ahead and destroy that. And then what's unfortunate is the card that I run to right now, which is that Mirror Force, which got rid of everything, which made me very, very sad, but that's okay. I was still able to special summon a monster because I haven't Pendulum Summoned technically that turn. Pendulum Summoning is still really strong, even if you lose your normal summon. But if I had those other cards, like if I had those other ones, like they didn't go to the grave, they went back to the extra deck, I would have been definitely in a better position. But our partner over here activates MST on this card over here, the Ghosttrick house, and he's able to protect with a Ghosttrick out. So I think that is pretty cool. Utility right there. I thought it was only protecting monsters, but you know, you can protect your Ghosttrick spell and traps with it. That's pretty good. Then he goes ahead and makes a Gustav Max and just starts hammering away at him. Dueling is a really good card though. Basically, you get to half, and he does count himself for that attack boost of 200. But, I mean, that Ghosttrick deck, I mean, all of them, they just sit there and they stall forever. There's Zombie World right there. So now I'm going to go ahead and just try to burn him for as much damage as possible. And I can't attack his monster, and I have to attack him directly, which is okay with me. But anyways, I end my turn because I've dealt as much damage as possible. Looks like, I think it's the Ghosttrick player's turn, and he adds another Ghosttrick out right here. And then it is the Dheros player's turn right now. He goes ahead and gold stars for that Destiny Hero Doomlord, which is it's still a pretty good card, I would say. And then now I draw my Upstart Goblin, and I'm like, Reckless Greed, that was my partner's, and I just go all in right now. I'm trying to get that Apex Avian luck, and I got the, even though I did Duality that turn, I believe, I just true did 2 monsters, and it was definitely worth it because I didn't want to run into another Mirror Force, because I could always bounce back the Shrine of Mist Valley, and as you guys can see right now, the main combo in the Scumbag Mist Valley Apex Avian lock is all you need is Mist Valley Apex Avian, and you need Mist Valley Thunderbird. And with Pendulum Summoning, all you need, if you have these 2 cards, and you're able to get out this, you basically have a huge advantage. As long as you can protect this card with maybe like a Deep Prison, Mirror Force, anything to protect Mist Valley Thunderbird, you are good to go. Remember guys, your opponent will not be able to activate any spells, any effects, or any trap cards, which is insane, because every time you negate with Mist Valley Thunderbird, he comes right back onto the field. His effect is, when this face-up card returns to the hand, special summon it. This card cannot attack during the turn of a special summon, but that's irrelevant, don't worry about that. Mist Valley Apex Avian's effect is when anything is activated other than Spell Speed 3, which would be something like Divine Wrath, or something like Super Poly, you can negate it. You negate anything other than monsters that have more attack. That's why Seal of Orichalcos was in my deck, but now thinking about it, yeah, it's not that great. I mean, this is much better because I can bounce back this card, so I don't have to worry about getting bottomless and having to bounce back this card immediately if I don't happen to have this card on the field. This just helps out with more free negations, essentially is what it does. If you get matched up against this, you want to kill this, so he's going to go ahead and activate that. I'll negate. I'm going to return Mist Valley Thunderbird. Mist Valley Thunderbird's effect activates it, special summons it. He activates a card, just negates for days. It is the most scumbag thing, and I feel bad for doing it. It almost reminds me of playing like a really broken deck, well, there's so many broken decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. But he makes a Slacker Magician, and unfortunately that I can't negate until, you know, its effect actually activates, because nothing is activating right now. But my partner goes ahead and summons a Doomlord over here, and he tries to get rid of that card, and that card is trying to negate Doomlord. I negate the Slacker Magician with Apex Avian. We can't enter our battle phase this turn because of Doomlord's effect, which is fine. Once you have the lockdown, it's very difficult. Now, my opponent does something smart. He finally gets rid of it, but it's fine. I get to draw a card with that. He activates Zombie World, and we were talking about in chat, we're like, what if he has Super Poly? What if he has Super Poly? It didn't matter, he didn't have enough cards in hand anyways. And then I go ahead and make a Volcasaurus, getting rid of Mizuki, and then finishing off the game with my partner's Destiny Hero Doomlord. So I really thought that was a really interesting duel. 2 really strange decks working kind of well with each other. I really feel like that Ghosttrick deck, man, that deck can get really annoying, and the problem I feel that the deck has, like, it has a good ability to keep itself alive, but then nothing really happens in that deck. Like, even though he was ahead in life points, I think we were at like 3,000 life points for the longest time. They had well over 9,000, and we just couldn't, you know, do anything because the Ghosttrick, they kept on protecting themselves. The Dueling kept on halving things. That deck has a lot of potential. It already technically did top. Was it a YCS? I think it was a YCS actually, where it was it had like Kinkabio, and it just kept on trying to abuse the Ghosttrick Dueling, which is a really good card. It has what is it, 1400 attack, and it's like during either player's turn you can half, and then once it's destroyed you get to add a card back. And it's a really safe, you know, deck, I would say, and it's relatively budget friendly other than Alucard. But yeah, pretty interesting to see some player playing Ghosttricks and kind of holding it up. But it is technically, I guess you could say, a potential deck in the future. We'll have to see what they get as far as support in the future. But really Scumbag deck to play is the Apex Avian Lock, and I just wanted to try it out for myself with Pendulum Summoning. And through multiple duels, a lot of people will quit on you, and you can't blame them for that. They can't even play if you happen to have, you know, just one. If you just have like one back row, if you happen to have one Scrap Iron to protect the little Mist Valley bird card, you're basically golden. But honestly, the deck isn't super consistent, so I don't think it'll be a huge threat in the future. Heck, you could even run Cup of Ace in the deck, because if you're able to get out your Pendulum, you know, summon and get out Apex Avian, other than dealing with Solemn Warning, because, you know, if they happen to Bottomless, Torrential, whatever, you can always keep on negating with Apex Avian. Like, you could just have the field spell, you can run the field spell, and then obviously if you happen to have the baby Mist Valley card, you just have negates forever. And as long as you can protect that one little small monster, there's very few things that your opponents can do. Because like I said, one Scrap Iron makes it so if they can't basically inherently special summon a monster with even if they can, if you happen to have any back row, you'll be good to go. But yeah, I mean, they can't. That means no monster effects, no spells, no traps, and that is a pretty nasty thing to run into. But for the most part, I don't think it'll be a threat, just because it is technically kind of inconsistent. But if they make any more support with the pendulums to add consistency, that dragon, the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, gives so much consistency to the deck. If they ever make any other cards that can make the decks a little bit faster that do pendulum, this could definitely be a deck to watch out for in the future. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes, signing out.